and to receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
These one-time increases in prices are likely to have only transitory effects on inflation.
Remember that? Inflation was transitory. What a lie that was. Or you're just plain stupid. I wish it was a lie rather than him being stupid. We got enough stupid people running this country. But we also, what's interesting is over the weekend and before the weekend, going to last week, we had this rally in the market. And I kept warning everybody, don't listen to the fake Biz News Network. Don't listen to Paul. Don't listen to these people who are telling you last week's rally was the bottom, when it wasn't the bottom, not at all. Now, you may be surprised, but we got about another 20 to 30% to drop in the S&P. That's right. I hate to report that, but if you knew how to short, you'd be very happy. The S&P has already dropped from January 3 this year to Wednesday. I'll use Wednesday, May 25th as a cutoff, 17%. Now the NASDAQ's down over 30%. So the S&P still has a long way to go. And it will get there. Now we're going to go through some rallies. We've already had 4 rallies. They told us 4 different times the bottom was in. And I told you each time they're nuts. There's no bottom. But they insisted. And each time they said a bottom, they were wrong. And I said it was going to go down to 3,800. And then we'll have a rally. And we did. We've had 4 different rallies. And each one of them failed. They all went lower to my number to 3,800. And I think we can go from 3,800 down to 2,800 because this is different this time. I know it is better. This is the worst inflation we've ever had. And what surprised me, I shouldn't say that. What upset me was last week when they came out with the inflation number called the PCE number and how they lied to everybody. And they're using that number to say that, to light the candle, okay, of the rally we had. It was nothing more than a long weekend short covering rally where we've been shorting for 8 weeks, the market doing very, very well shorting for 8 weeks as the market's going down. And you have to take profits when you're going to go into a long weekend, a 3-day weekend, and you shorted stocks. Professionals don't sit there. Institutions don't sit there. Banks don't sit there. So we'll see what happens after the weekend. Are you nuts? They cash in. They square their positions out just like we did. Just like we did. We did very, very well shorting the spiders. We did it inverse, did terrific. And then we took profits knowing that this is going to happen. But they lied. They kept telling us This is it. The PCE measures inflation, and inflation is down by 0.3%. And they kept pounding that and pounding it. Yet all the other economic information we were getting in, they never even talked about. Never talked about. They kept pushing this PCE. Crazy. So our productivity was down. I mean, all these other programs, all the other economic numbers came in were horrible. But that's what they pushed. Now, today, the market's down, just like I said it was going to happen. I told you when we get back from vacation, we're going to have a sell-off. And the first day, today, is going to be a slow sell-off, nothing because not everybody's back yet. Remember, the big institutions, the big insurance companies, the big hedge funds, they all left last Tuesday and Wednesday for a long weekend. They start dribbling back in today, Tuesday and Wednesday, but they'll be back by Thursday. It won't be till Thursday till we find out what's going to happen with this market. But I don't have to wait till Thursday. We're going to have a rally. They're all going to push this rally, and then it's going to fail again. It'll be the fifth failure. But this PCE, I had to laugh. I had to just laugh. I mean, here we are. They're talking how great the economy is, and the economy has a negative net worth of $20 trillion. They're telling us how inflation has peaked. Inflation has peaked and has slowed.
Inflation is poised to slow, and that means it's time to buy the dip.
Buy the dip. Here we go again. 4 times they told you to buy the dip, and they were wrong, and you lost money. 4 times I told you when they said to buy the dip, don't buy it, sell short. Very easy to do. So here we have, they've been telling us how strong the consumer is. They're telling us how strong the economy is. Well, where's the strong consumer? Where's the strong economy? Here, this is a joke.
We're also hearing is that the high-end consumer is holding up much better than the...
Well, of course the high-end consumer is holding up much better because he loves inflation. Because the high-end consumer, the very, very wealthy, he's part of this inflation. He wants inflation because his asset prices go up every day. He's becoming very, very wealthy. And that's done on purpose. Yeah, I had a laugh today that this big announcement. Biden was going to sit down with Powell and discuss inflation. What the hell are they going to discuss? These two dopes. It was created by them purposely. They're going to sit down and have a summit and discuss what are we going to do with this inflation? We're going to fix it. No. They're going to laugh about it. They want inflation because they had to benefit the very wealthy who put them in office. How do you think they got in office? From the wealthy, and the wealthy is the asset class, and they want their assets to go up. They want inflation. And these wealthy control the largest corporations, the big corporate giants. They have all the power, and they want prices to rise so they get even wealthier. Biden created our nation's highest annual inflation rate since November 1990, and he did it on purpose. You got to be an idiot to think that you're going to send people home, tell them to stop producing goods, and we're going to give you money from all these programs, the American Rescue Plan, the American Family Plan, the Budget Plan, Infrastructure Plan, even one of Trump's plans, CARE Act or whatever the hell it was. We're going to give you all this money now and go spend it. The CARES Act. Go spend the money. Have a good time. Well, wait a minute. If you're just spending, you're not producing goods, we have more money than we have goods. You got the idea. It's called inflation. That's exactly what they want. Now they're going to sit down and talk about inflation. That's why we're going to go, the stock market's going to go down at least another 20% minimum. Again, you always have rallies in bear markets. We had 4 of them. We're going to have more. That's to suck you in. That's to suck you in to get you buy on dips. Because they always tell you not to short stocks. It's dangerous. Oh, sure, dangerous for them. Because when you short, they don't make money. They don't make commissions when you short a stock. They don't make commission when you buy a stock. So they're going to continue to tell you, don't short, don't short. So Biden and Powell, first Powell lied, said it was transitory. It wasn't going to last. He knew that was a lie. Then they turn around and they create 5 social programs, just gave them to you. They give the money to the folks, tell them to stay home, don't produce any goods. And you want to know why prices went up? Then that wasn't enough. He turns around and we are oil independent. Now he decides to put us in a position where we are now dependent on Russian oil and Venezuelan oil and Cuban oil and oil wherever. Are you kidding? Gasoline went from $2.32 since the day he got in office to $4.60 over the weekend. But he's telling people over the weekend, hey, the PCE came in, inflation, it's over with. Hey, we dropped 0.3%. This is just nuts. Please join my gang. Listen, I'm telling you, short stocks. Learn how to short.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Do you really think the people who are in Washington, Pelosi and Schumer and all those crooks, you really think they care about us? Do you really think that the Biden family, bunch of crooks, you think they really care about you and me? The guy struggling on Main Street? They don't care. Listen to this. This was last night. I caught this. I had to share it with you. This was on, what was it? Yeah, Waters World. Really good. Talking about, this really exemplifies the problem with what is going on. This is Pelosi. They're talking about how crooked her and her family is in the market, stock market.
Pelosi came into the national spotlight in 1987 when she won her first term in Congress. Now, at the time, members of the House made just under 90 grand a year. A good chunk of change, but nothing that would make her one of the most richest members of Congress. Well, fast forward 35 years, and Pelosi's now painting a different picture. In April 2020, she was listed as the 6th wealthiest member of Congress, with an estimated net worth of $114 million.
Jeez.
While a 2021 disclosure listed over $300 million in assets for the Speaker.
Not bad for the Speaker.
Paul Pelosi Sr. He's a venture capitalist with a history of perfectly timed stock trades while his wife was running the People's House. Like when Big Paul cashed in on $1 million worth of Tesla stock right before the White House announced electric car initiatives. Or when he exercised $2 million worth of Microsoft options just before the tech giant got a $22 billion contract from the U.S. Army. All told, the Pelosi's raked in up to $30 million from their tech stock holdings between 2007 and 2020. You know, the same tech companies Nancy's supposed to be regulating.
Madam Leader, I wanted to ask you why you and your husband, back in March of 2008, accepted and participated in a very large IPO deal from Visa at a time there was major legislation affecting their credit card companies making its way through the House. And did you consider that to be a conflict of interest?
I don't know what your point is of your question. Is there some point that you want to make with that?
Well, I guess what I'm asking is, do you think it's all right for a speaker to accept a very preferential, favorable stock deal?
Well, we did.
And you participated in the IPO.
Well, I have many
and at the time you were
investments, but
Speaker of the House. You don't think it was a conflict of interest or had the appearance of a conflict of interest?
It only has the appearance if you decide that you're going to have elaborate on a false premise. But it's not true, and that's that.
I don't understand what part's not true.
Yes, sir. That I would act upon an investment.
Yeah, all right. She would never act upon an investment. So the problem is, it's not the market. It's Wall Street. It's Congress. They do nothing for us. It's for them. The Democrats do nothing for us. Republicans don't do anything for us. They do everything for the party and for themselves. But this Wall Street, the money that can be made there, if you know what you're doing, is awesome. But you got to get away from listening to these idiots. You got to get away from listening to these people on the fake business network who come in and tell you what to buy and buying a dip and everything's great. It's insane. You got to accept the facts. And once you accept the facts, you can make a lot of money. But if you're sitting there thinking your 401k is going to get you rich, and the people on Wall Street are honest, and these people on CNBC and Fox are all honest, you're going to get screwed. I mean, just think about it. The concentration of wealth is in a few hands, like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and the rest of them. The problem, yes, we have inflation. That's a problem. I'm not saying it's not. But it's the lack of competition that's a bad problem. Nobody talks about that. Because these corporations, these giants, and the top 1/100th of 1% who control the corporations, who control the Federal Reserve, who control our Congress and pay them off, they use an excuse of inflation to raise their prices and make bigger profits. It's unbelievable. Then they start running all these deficits. The Congress runs deficits. They start spending more. They don't want to cut spending. And they don't want to raise taxes. Gee, they'll never get elected if they raise taxes. They don't want to raise taxes because they're afraid they can't get elected, and they don't want to cut spending. They just want to print more. You get companies like Procter & Gamble. They started charging more for these consumer staples, diapers and toilet paper and all this stuff, citing rising material costs. They need to get more money. But they're already making huge profits before they raised the cost or the prices. They're already making a gazoo bunch of money. After some of these prices went into effect, they increased their profit by 25% on top of the humongous profit they already had. So they're getting a bonus of another 25% because there's no competition, just like with the baby food. So the point is that they're never going to cut spending. The Obama-Biden administration, they were nuts. They went crazy spending. They spent more money than all the other presidents combined. Now we got Biden spending like an idiot. For more than 222 years, 46 presidents, all except for 2, were worried about inflation. Obama didn't care about inflation. This guy doesn't care about inflation. They didn't care. It's the biggest threat to our government, our system of government. They don't care. So how do you make money? Stop listening to them and follow the money in the market. Just follow the money, not the nonsense, not the noise. And you'll make more money than you ever would with a 401k. I'm telling you.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. Just learn how to sell short the spiders. The spiders. Very easy. The S&P 500. It's an ETF. Once you focus on the spiders, you make money as the market goes up. And when it turns around, goes down, you make money. That's how you make money in the market. Following the money. Don't fight it. Don't sit there. The market starts crashing against you. The NASDAQ went down nearly 30%. And you're sitting there and they keep telling you buy on a dip, buy on a dip, buy on a dip. You get crushed, crushed, crushed. Whether if you're with us, you'd have been shorting. And then when we have these rallies, these are small rallies. They only last for 3 to 6 days, like this last rally last week. Look how good we did. We did great. We did what you call a swing trade. Now we'll wait and see in the next few days what happens with the money coming back in the market. That's right. A lot of the money that's in the stock market was put aside while these guys are gone for the long weekend. They'll be back by Thursday, all of them. And we'll see where they're going to concentrate the money. We'll follow the money. It's all you do, follow the money. And the chart that we have designed as patent is a color-coded chart where it identifies the flow of money. So you know when you're buying an oil stock, like we've done terrific with oil stocks. So we'll know when to get out of these. But right now they're bright green. They're telling us the money's still going in. We're still buying all our refiners. We're buying our drillers. We're up 20% and more. And then on the other hand, we're selling short the banks. We're selling short. We started selling short the builders some time ago because we're following the money out of those. We don't listen to the noise. Look, you're not on a even playing field. Like I said a moment ago, it's not the inflation. It's guys, it's people like Nancy Pelosi and the rest of these people in Congress who are more crooked than a corkscrew. But that's okay. Doesn't bother us as long as you follow the money. You think you're getting a square deal, listen to her? I told you, yes, we have a problem with inflation, but the other problem we have is 2/3 of our industries have become concentrated by paying Nancy off and the lobbyists for Congress. Now we have less and less companies. I mean, look at Monsanto. I don't know if you ever saw the movie. Now they control the cost of corn, the seed, and a little seed. They control that seed. You can't go get that seed and start planting. They control or they'll sue you. Nothing to do with inflation. They keep putting the price up because they control it. They turned around with Pelosi and the rest of them. Remember what they took? Remember they took the 5 biggest banks? J.P. Morgan, the biggest crook of them all. Look what they did with them. Merged them all. Put them all together. The airlines, they merged. Look what they did with the airlines. Remember, they all merged the airlines. A couple airlines now control 80% of all the seating. Boeing, McDonnell Douglas, they all merged now. We have just one producer of civilian aircraft, Boeing. That's nothing to do with inflation. Look at the cable companies, those crooks. Comcast, AT&T, and Verizon. That's it. A couple drug companies. They control everything. Pfizer, Lilly, Johnson & Johnson, Bristol Myers. They control it all. See, this is what's happened. So what you got to do is take that information and use that information and make money in the market with it. So right now, we've got so many people that they're not even looking at gold anymore. They're not looking at miners anymore. And I told my members within the next few months, mark my words, as these stocks keep coming down, the gold stocks keep coming down, they're going to be great bargains. Just like when we got into oil before anybody else got in oil. We got into oil before anybody else did. And we nailed it because we could see the money going in with our color-coded chart. We could see it kept getting green, from red to green, from red to green. And we caught the oils. We caught the drillers. We caught the refiners, especially the refiners. Those are always great stocks to work. Right now, you're going to see your metals keep going down for a while. That's okay. We're staying short the metals. If you're running around trying to buy Apple and you're trying to buy Microsoft because they're telling you they're on the bottom now, they're not going to go lower, you're out of your mind. What you should be doing is what we call swing trades, where you're in stocks 4, 5, 6, 7 days, maybe trading days, and then see if it switches to where it's going to be what we call position trade, long-term investing. If not, just take the 5, 6 days. It's not day trading. It's just you contract the amount of days you're in a stock. What's wrong with that? It's not day trading. Day trading is where you sit there and you make 10, 20 trades during a day, little trades. That's not what we do. Tesla. Now, Tesla had a rally last week, and we caught it. We caught Tesla, just one a mini. Tesla last week was 623. I think we caught it around 623.15, something like that. And we got out on the third day. It was around 758, 759. That's a 20% gain. 20% gain in 3 days. But see, everybody was buying that based on, buy on a dip. We got out because our chart is telling us the money is going to keep coming back out. That was just a short covering rally. Example, if you started to short this stock at $1,100 and it dropped to $600, that's quite a gain. I mean, think about it. That's a 50% gain. You think the big institutions are going to leave that money in over a long 3-day holiday? No. They went in and they took their money out. They cashed it in, covered their short position. That's why we got a nice trade out of it. But our chart showed that clearly, that when we bought Tesla, it was just for a 3-day trade, that the stock is going to go back down. Apple, same thing. Everybody's jumping into Apple. That was fine. We bought Apple last week. Apple, we got in on a swing trade on Apple, and we caught it near $137. And then we got out. Just before the break. We got out. It was near, I think it was somewhere around 149. That's an 8% return in 2 days. But we're out now. We're out of it. We wouldn't stay in as an investment because our chart shows it's not an investment. But the other thing is, when the stock goes back down, we'll be making money on the way down. And let us introduce us. If I could just introduce shorting to you on the spiders. That's all you did, 10 days free. Doesn't cost you a penny. You get the color-coded chart free. You get everything free for 10 days. At least try to get the experience of it. And then finally, you control the market. For them to sit here and tell us that the inflation is topped off now, it's peaked. Are you kidding? It hasn't peaked. How's it worked out so far? Listen to these experts telling you to buy on these bounces, buy on a dip. How's that worked out? Let's see. In the year 2000, we lost $8 trillion in wealth. Americans lost $8 trillion in wealth in the year 2000. Listen to these geniuses. 2008, the housing. $10 trillion in wealth was wiped out between home equity and 401ks. 2000 was $8 trillion. 2020, remember the pandemic crash? $8 trillion was wiped out. Do you know what they're predicting now for the crash we're in right now? Going to be more than $18 trillion in wealth is going to be wiped out. Because when this breaks, there's nothing underneath this market. This has all been built on air for 14 years, especially since February of 2020. 2020. All air. They rigged the market to bring yields down to 85 points. So I hope you learn, please, how to short. Join free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, for all my Sarasota listeners, you also can, on 9:30 a.m., you also can listen to me on Tampa's 8:60 a.m. So if you're in Sarasota 9:30, you can also get me on 8:60 a.m., The Answer. Okay, now, look, I believe the market is going to go down another 20%. Now, it's not about being right or wrong. It's not a contest. It's being prepared. And when markets go down, you want to embrace it. You want to celebrate it. Because when markets go down, no more do you sit there and just, you're frozen and you're sitting there in hope mode. Hope, hope, hope. Those days are gone. The market goes down, you can simply be in the spiders. You can just simply do an inverse. So when the market's going down, you buy an inverse in the spider, and the stock is going up while the market is actually going down, so you feel comfortable. But you're making money as the market goes down. We'll show you how to do this. 10 days. You don't have to pay a thing. Now, all this stimulus we hear about all the time. All this for 14 years, all this stimulus, including the last stimulus, including the COVID bill and the American Family Plan and the Rescue Plan, all that garbage. That's all to support an economy that's failing and been failing for 14 years, has been propped up. We never fixed the economy. And the inflation is done purposely. They do the inflation on purpose to keep our banks solvent. Don't you understand that? And screw you and me at the same time with the inflation. They do that to keep the economy solvent and to keep the banks solvent, and they're going to keep pushing inflation. Because those who control everything make money on inflation. If you're working for $30,000 to $100,000 a year, you don't make money on inflation. You get a paycheck. You get screwed. They tell you this week when the market rallied all last week, oh, look at this, inflation's over, man. We peaked on inflation. The stock market's not going to go down anymore. Look at that. The report came out, inflation report came out and said, hey, look at that, it's over. It's over. We peaked. It's down 0.3%. 0.3%. That's the day the market closed, and that same evening, gasoline here in Sarasota went up 9 cents a gallon. Electric cars. That's another thing that just grinds me. Electric cars. I got in my condo where I live, I got the husband and wife, nice people. They got his electric car, her electric car, like two little electric beavers there. BBB electric. I laugh. So I go, they're the nicest people in the world. I walk by them, it must be 100 times a month, and I just couldn't help myself. I said, are you two this stupid? You're both intelligent people. I know you love, and they're both nice people, and they hug trees. Now they hug the damn electric cord. I said, this is an e-car. I didn't get it. It runs on electricity. But you know where the electricity comes from? Oil. Fossil fuels. You're burning fossil fuel by taking that plug and sticking it in the wall. So you're not helping the environment. Matter of fact, you're going to give me a heart attack. I get so mad when I see you plug that stupid plug in the wall and you think you're not burning fossil fuel. You're burning fossil fuel. That's electric. Don't you know how it starts? I had him laughing like, no. But think about that. I mean, everything's a sham. See, they don't want a free capital system in this country anymore. No. And that's, if you don't get smart, your wealth's going to be gone. And if you sit there and going to listen to CNBC and Fox Business and read Bloomberg's and Wall Street Journal, you're going to go broke. Money moves the direction of the market. It's that simple. It's not hard. Not proud of it. I don't have a high school education. I figured this thing out. If I did, you can. Been it for over 50 years. It's kind of simple. The only thing I couldn't figure out was if the money's coming out, why don't the damn candlesticks just say red until the money's gone, then they'll turn back to green. I wondered that for years and years. So if a stock's going down, I kept saying, why are the candlesticks green? I look on a chart. You say, why are the candlesticks green and red? Green and red. Shouldn't they be all red going down? I researched and researched. I couldn't find any candlesticks. I couldn't find any platform that just had follow the money. So I'm going to design my own then. And that's what I did. Steve and I decided let's design our own charts where if the damn money is coming out, don't show me it's green. Show me it's turning red. So I can short it or at least have the option to get out. Or if it's going down and money is coming in to push it the other way, turn it yellow to warn me, just like a street light. Warn me, yellow, yellow. And that's how we came up with it. Just being aggravated. I couldn't believe it. I said, why do they show these candlesticks green and white, green and white? I mean, green and red, green and red, green and red. Can't they just do one color? So if the money's coming out, it's red. The money's going in, it's green. At least give the people a break so they can follow the money instead of following the BS. Follow all the BS. So you got to make up your mind. You want to follow the BS?
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
This guy fabricates more BS than anybody in the world. Oh, I'm going to leave you with Biden. Listen to this.
Well, I'm not sure you should assume I'm not corrupt, but thank you for that, though. The system does produce corruption, and I think implicit in the system is corruption, when in fact, whether or not you can run for public office, and it costs a great deal of money to run for the United States Senate, even from a small state like Delaware, you have to go to those people who have money, and they always want something.
That's when he was young, admitting he's a crook. Look, the reason inflation is going to worsen because commodity prices are going to worsen. People don't understand that. How many times I tell you with oil? We've been in oil a long time. When nobody wanted oil, we started buying oil. And then I remember it went down to $95. Everybody said on CNBC and Bloomberg's and all them saying, oh, that's it. Oil's going down to $55. I said, hey, what are they, nuts? Stay in oil, stay in oil, stay in oil. Now look where it is today. Because oil and wheat and coal, they're going to get more and more expensive. This war is not over. This war is going to go on for years. And oil, you watch. Oil is going to go through the roof. Wheat's going to go through. All the commodities are going to go through the roof because the same people control them all. A handful of them. They're going to make sure these commodities go sky high. So make money. You got to follow the money. You're not going to follow the money but by listening to somebody on Fox Business, somebody on CNBC. You're going to learn how to follow the money by following them? What are you, nuts? When they got charts, they're going down and the candlesticks are green. How do you have a chart going down and the money's coming out and the candlesticks are green? Should they be red? Well, I'm no genius, but we've put it together so now they're red. Jeez. Inflation is going to get worse because of commodities. Listen to what I'm telling you. That's why we're going to go lower. And the Federal Reserve is going to keep increasing the consumer credit. They're going to keep, in other words, they're going to be printing $52 billion a month. That's right, print $52 billion a month to give to the 5 biggest banks so they can give to their consumers to keep pushing their credit cards, to keep pushing their credit, because they're out of money. They're out of money. Consumers are broke. They're out of money. They're not getting the money from the American Rescue Plan anymore, and the American Family Plan, and the Budget Plan, and Up Your Nose Plan. You know, they're not getting that money anymore. So they're in there printing and printing and printing and printing. Biden's not going to cut spending. He learned from the best Obama. Spend more than all the 43 presidents before him, remember? Now look what they're doing. Now they got a whole new deal going with the military complex. China hypersonic missile program. Boy, we better start building those. There they go again. Now they're going to start printing money, because, boy, we got to keep up with China hypersonic missile program. The only hypersonic missile program is they're putting up our butt. And there goes inflation again. And you really think inflation peaked because they told us the thing that came out on Friday, the PEC, is down 0.3%. When you go get your gasoline today, see if that really helps. Hey, join the gang free for 10 days. PhilGang.com. Sign up where it says Working Investor Group. Do it right now. Please help yourself, and it helps St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.